Look, I don't like to take handouts, but for the Umbra Forma, we make an exception. Hello, gamers. Welcome to the Warframe Iron Man. We're already in our battle equipment for today, because today is special. Today we tackle one of Warframe's silliest challenges. Today we are going to be playing Warframe with no mods. Yes, today we're getting Grendel. That is going to be our goal. Last week we went ahead and grinded up Wisp and the Fullman, but the Fullman is not on our equipment. Oh, it's on my back. Okay, I lied. Yeah, last week we went ahead and got Wisp and the Fullman. We had a priority of getting this character because this character is going to unlock another character. I know, a novel concept. It's not like we've done it before. But in the world where we cannot use mods, Wisp will reign supreme. Anyway, enough yapping here. We have to go visit our boy, the Arbiter guy, because we have to go pick up our locators. All right, 82 Vitus Essence. More than enough to cover all of these locators. So let's just go ahead and start buying them. Yep, that's right. Yep. Thank you, dude. That was made a lot better because we streamed it. Which, by the way, we stream the Warframe Iron Man every Wednesday at 10 p.m. PST. Don't worry if you can't make it. I don't stream anything that we haven't done on the series. It's just going to be the tedium and the monotony. But we get to have fun, so maybe tune in. Anyway, let's get back to the ship. It's showcase time. Alrighty. We're going to be showcasing Wisp here, and Wisp is a very strong character. She's going to be very instrumental in what we're about to accomplish this week on the Iron Man. But in order to really understand why she's going to be so good, let's go ahead and show off her abilities. As for showcasing purposes, this is the build. We're running Flow and Rolling Guard for a little bit of extra energy and invincibility if I need it here. But we also have Streamline on, and the reason for that is going to be for showcasing the 4. We also have on the Fullman, which I'll get to at the end of the Wisp showcase, but for now, let's get right into it. Wisp's passive is going to be that while we are airborne, we are completely invisible. So let's go ahead and unpause these AI real quick, and we'll just bullet jump toward them. And as you can see, they don't know we're here. But the moment we land down, that's going to change. We jump away, they don't know where we went. Now we're over here. They're going to clock us. Boom. Very strong passive, might I add. Invisibility is a very good survivability tool. And having it for free, albeit conditionally, is very nice to have. Alrighty. Now bear with me. There's a lot to talk about in this first ability, but reservoirs. We have 3 different types of reservoirs, and once we go ahead and we'll hold the button, it's going to place one down. Now this first one is going to be Vitality Mote. It's going to give us health and health regen. Pretty nice. Health thinking for where we're at in the game is kind of tricky because we don't have any sort of access to good, reliable sources of lifesteal. Gloom. But this is pretty good. It'll allow us to actually tank a little bit of damage with our health, which is something that we don't really do too much on this Iron Man account. But as always, a buff is a buff. And with the reservoirs, I should mention that these stick around for as long as they are placed. Crazy. Infinite duration. Duration affects the time if we were to leave this little circle on the ground. You can see we have the moat for 30 seconds. As long as we have a reservoir down, it's going to continuously provide us with the buff. But moving on to the second reservoir, we have haste. Haste is going to give us fire rate and movement speed. We're slightly faster. Woo! And then our Fullman, which I have to set to full auto, will fire a bit faster. That's nice. And I believe it might give us some extra attack speed, but I'm not quite sure. And then finally, and probably most importantly, is Shock Mote. Boop. This just AoE shocks enemies that we're near. Pretty nice. A little bit of extra survivability in our kit. And crowd control too. We can go ahead and pick up one of every mote, and then we are unstoppable gods. Shocking everything. We're firing faster, boom, 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 and we're tanky. Moving on to the 2, though, I have to get back to the terminal over there. If we were to cast our 2, which is going to be Will-O-Wisp, boop, we can teleport. One thing that Will-O-Wisp does is that once you teleport to your clone, you're going to get a brief window of invulnerability, which is nice, but unfortunately, this ability is kind of tough to use. You could just cast it and immediately teleport to it, get that invulnerability, but it does take a little bit of energy. We could just jump. if we're worried about taking damage. But the ability by itself is fine and a very good addition to her kit. Up next, we're going to look at Breach Surge. Breach Surge is an AoE effect. We cast it, and it's going to stagger all of these enemies and apply a little debuff to them. And then as we shoot the enemies, you'll see that sparks fly off of them, and they seek out other enemies. And they do pretty good damage. I mean, you saw that. It was 11,000 on a Breach Surge hit. That's pretty good. We can cast Breach Surge on one of our reservoirs to teleport to it, and we'll double the range of our Breach Surge, which is nice if we need to get away, and we're in line of sight with our reservoirs. Notably, this ability is Wisp's Helminth ability, so once we subsume her, we're going to have access to this on all of our characters, and it's pretty nice. And while Breach Surge is active, all of these enemies are blinded, so they can't see us. This is pretty helpful if they were Eximus units. If they were blinded and didn't have Overguard, they wouldn't be able to use their abilities on us, which would be very nice. And you can see it's kind of just strong. A little bit of extra damage, nice little crowd control. We love Breach Surge. Wisp's final ability is going to be Soul Gate. Go ahead and line ourselves up with all of these enemies. Yep, we just have access to a Kamehameha in our back pocket. The longer we hold this beam on the enemies, you'll see it's going to build up some heat status effects, some radiation, and if we were to left click with it, we would surge our Kamehameha and do even more damage, at the cost of draining more of our energy. Once we deactivate it, we stagger. Also of note with Soul Gate is that if we were to pick up all of our motes, boom, 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 now we're going to be getting extra effects. We're going to be getting 50% extra damage thanks to Vitality and Shock motes, and the Haste mote is giving our laser a corrosive status effect. As you can see, it's kind of tearing through these level 100s once all of the status builds up. At the cost of burning through our energy reserve. And I am holding it down, so it's doing as much as it can. While we're using Soulgate as well, we can go ahead and use our Will-O-Wisp to travel, in case we needed to get a move on or something, if we needed to get out of harm's way, without canceling the ability and staggering ourselves. And we'd also get the invulnerability at the end of the teleport, so pretty nice. But that is Wisp's kit. Overall, it's pretty gas. She's a very strong supportive character, and she's very good in an independent sense, as we are not relying on buffing up our teammates to do anything. We can just buff ourselves. Before we go, though, I do want to show off the Fulmin. Notably, this is a battery weapon, so it has a limited ammo count, but if we were to burn some of it, it would come right back to us. It does innate electricity damage, and we'll just go ahead and shoot it. It has two fire modes, the first one being automatic. It's just your automatic rifle. And then we put the muzzle on. It's now a semi-auto shotgun that does impact. Wisp's kit is really good, but we didn't get Wisp because we're Wisp mains around here. No, sir. We got Wisp because she has a job to do for us, which is going to be to carry our ass through the Grendel farm that we are about to do. So let's cut back, and I'll show off the loadout we're going to be using for today, and then we're going to get into it. All right, so let's go over the rules for the Grendel missions, and then we'll discuss our loadout here. For the Grendel missions, we're going to be stuck on Europa, and you know what I think about Europa, gamers. And if there is one thing I love about Europa, it is being able to leave. That's so right, Tormandee. That is the best part, being able to leave. Anyway, we're going to be looking at no gear, no unique weapon traits. Syndicate weapons will keep their Syndicate effects, though, so those count. Kuva, Tenet, and Coda weapons will not have their elemental damage bonus. That was a big hit, because if we could have had the Kuva Nucor for this, that would have been sick with Magnetic. Operators cannot be used, and any focus abilities are disabled. No panic button. Mods and arcanes are disabled, but augments still function. Unfortunately, I don't have any augments for Wisp, so yeah, we're cooked. Helminth Invigorations are disabled. No problem, we don't even have the Helminth Invigoration segment, which is not the use of Helminth abilities, such as putting Roar on a character, which I might have done. It's just talking about the little stat bonuses you can get. And speaking of stat bonuses coming from the Helminth, we cannot use Archon shards, which we also don't have anyway. So all in all, this is going to be a bit tough. The enemies are level 30, to 35, I believe. You know, they're not too high level. But we've dealt with worse, definitely. But we'll see. I haven't done this before. But let me explain our loadout in its entirety. We've got Wisp here. Wisp is going to be very good. We're going to get the nice crowd control with shock mote and the health regen. That's what I'm mainly looking for on Reservoir. We've got Breach Surge for a little extra damage if we can use it. I'm going to be pretty reserved when it comes to spamming energy, though, because I don't want to waste all of my energy and bone myself. And then we've got Roar for damage. Roar is the best damage helmet ability for just raw extra damage. But on top of that, the way it works with status effects, it just kind of double dips. So it's really strong. And that's going to come into play when we get to our melee, but we're going to start top from bottom. Archoplasmor. This thing's a beast. We don't have the Tenet one, so we're using its little brother, but it should be fine. Gamma Core. This thing is magnetic. I'm hoping that once we run into Xmas units, this thing can do its job. But I'm pretty worried because its base damage sucked nuts, and leveling it was kind of a challenge, even though I didn't finish. That should tell you how much faith I have in this weapon. And then the Mire. The Mire has pretty solid stats, but what I'm mainly about to talk about is that Toxin effect and the 31 status. Corpus units are really weak to Toxin because it bypasses their shields and goes straight to their health, on top of them being weak to it. And that's going to be very essential. If we can spam a few Toxin procs and then get a Roar off, well, actually we'd Roar beforehand, but you know what I mean? This thing should cook. But if this doesn't work out, I have a master plan to swap up the arsenal, and I'll discuss that if we run into it. But for now, I think it's time we get into the missions. But what do we have to do, gamers? We've heard the rules, but is there any specific mission type? Yes, there is. Oh, it's making me sick going to Europa. We've got a defense, an excavation, and a survival. I'll tell you the order of assness that I think is going to be our troubles. I think the ice fields of Radar should be the easiest because it's a defense. And I saw on the wiki it said only 6 waves, which would be so gas if that was true. But we'll see. Then, I think it'll be the survival that's ass. And the reason for that is because this is a non-steel path survival. Ain't no enemies spawning. 20-minute survival, by the way. But on top of that, our kill rate is going to be very limited by our weakened arsenal with no mods. And then the Mines of Karish. We have to get 800 cryotic, which means the completion of 8 excavators at the best, or bits and bobs of like 16. So, you know, I'm very nervous for this excavation mission, especially because we don't have any sort of shielding. But I've yapped for enough. Let's just get into it, gamers. Starting with... So I'm remembering now, I didn't explain why our weapons aren't max level. And I probably should. So, our Gamma Core and our Mire are only... They're ranked 6 and 7, respectively. Oh my fucking god. They're not leveled because it doesn't matter. Weapons don't get any sort of bonus damage the higher your level. It's just mod capacity, so we're not too worried about it. We're gonna set up 2 vitality motes here. I should have put that more in the middle. And these have, I think, unlimited duration, but we'll see. Only 6 waves. That's very good. I will say, I'm not enthused with our damage right now. The Archoplasmor I thought would be hitting a little bit harder, but realistically, this might be the best option we have anyway, so I need to move all of these motes like right on top of the defense target. Oh god, that's an armored enemy. Okay, so this might be a problem actually. I did not consider getting face tanked by an Oxium Osprey. Oh lord, this thing is a final boss. But wait, he's got the sword. Okay, that was a bit odd, but I think honestly meleeing those things is going to be our best bet. Oh yeah, the Mire. Oh, this was such an investment, dude. Honestly, I think we're just going to start spamming Mire until we run into something we have to shoot. Mainly because Toxin proc moment, you know. In a world where our base damage is shit, we shall rely on yummy statuses. Our first Eximus unit, and it's doing a number. I will say we got very unlucky. All right, we're going to Breach Surge. Now, Breach Surge is a very good ability. I'll go back to what I was saying before in a second, but Breach Surge is a very good ability to have right here, in that it blinds enemies. That's so important. Just being able to protect the reservoirs is a nice little utility to have. In a case like that, where we get immediately slapped with a Guardian Eximus that is the bane of my existence when I don't have a lot of damage, because they will stall all the enemies very hard. And if we need to, we can totally just sit here and wait for the Cryopod's shields to recharge, which we might have to do. Yeah, I haven't even been using Roar because our energy is not looking good. I think prioritizing defensive utility and having Breach Surge in our back pocket to protect the pod is probably the play. If we can draw the fire of the enemies, eventually we will kill them. So, just do that. Damn the Mire, bro. I'm impressed. I use the Coda Mire as a slam weapon, so I'm not sure on its normal mash ability, but it's looking pretty good. I'm very happy with it right now. Ooh, Eximus. Okay. We gotta get the Guardian one first. They make everything so tanky, so we gotta get him out of there. Boom. Now we can work on his brother. Ooh, actually, let's try the Gamma Core. Okay, you see that? That wasn't too bad. And because there is a bunch of Eximus units, that means we can send another Breach Surge. Get some more damage going. Oh, Energy Leech. Can't get hit by that. Oh, Lord, it's a drone. Oh, Nullifiers are spawning too. That's scary. I saw another Guardian, bro. Oh, man. Alright. No! Oh, I just whiffed on that. Bro. Bro, and then we launch ourselves with that bug. Yeah, we cannot afford to have a Nullifier get rid of our... Fuck, dude. This is the worst combination of Eximus units ever. Alright, that was a pretty tough round. Not gonna lie. If there's more like that, we may be in trouble. I'm just hoping, if there's one enemy I pray to not see, it's gonna be the Guardian Nullifier Eximus. That guy would ruin our day. What's Eximus? Uh-oh. Actually, what am I uh-ohing? We should be fine. I don't think we'll take enough damage and not be able to heal it. Nope. Okay. We can't get silly with it, at least. You know, let's just go all out. Got 2 waves remaining. Get some more energy from this. Okay, I'm confident in spending a lot of our energy there because we have just a couple waves left and plenty of... We gotta get this guy down. Yeah, okay, good. Plenty of Eximus units around to leech resources off of. I'm gonna go ahead and heavy him. Get him dead. And, let's see what we got. Kill this guy. Don't want to get hit by that. It's gonna... Wow. Read us like a book, dude. That's so tragic. We really needed that energy, honestly. One more wave. And I'll probably use this one as, like, the demonstration. And we'll cut around in the survival. I know the survival is about to be boring as shit, by the way. Gotta remember, we can burn our heavy attacks. It's not like combos a necessity. We very much so benefit from the big damage numbers. I don't know what these guys are. Also, we're using mercy finishers. Okay, I didn't expect the Oxium Osprey to be the main antagonist of this story, but oh well. We've done it. Our first Grendel piece. The chassis. It's only gonna get worse from here. Wisp does very well at defending one spot. So what my ideal strat here is gonna be is to find the best, not the best, the room with the life support, and we're gonna sit in there. We're gonna look pretty. Of course we're gonna look pretty, bro. We're Wisp. Okay. Here we go. All of our stuff is placed. We are ready to go. It's time to begin. Already off to a pretty startling start. Life support when? Oh, goodness. That's right. We are not going to be able to auto pick it up either. We're going to have to manually walk over it. Our first Eximus unit. Hopefully these guys are tailored to drop life support. It doesn't look like it. This is... Uh-oh. They can drop it, right? It's like a thing they can do. Oh, there we go. It's looking pretty grim if they're not going to drop anything. Of course, we do have the life support capsules, but we want to keep ourselves from using them if we can. Oh, God. Stack up all the toxin, please. Probably wasn't a good idea to waste all that time on an Oxium Osprey, but I don't want Oxium Ospreys in here. Get them out. They're stinky. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling much better. We've gotten quite a few drops now that time has progressed. Oh. Okay, well that one blew up in my face, so maybe it's not too bad. I'm going to make the executive decision to burn our first tower. Let's go ahead and get our moats. Come back in here. Oh, I shouldn't have burned this one. Fuck, this is our spot. Oh, that's chopped. Okay. Probably going to have to move out here. I should just get the other two. Fight my way there. Let's go ahead and buff up one more time with our moats. Kind of exclusively meleeing here. But it's all we got to do damage, really. Oh, this room kind of sucks. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's go over here. Get that. Oh, I don't know, fellas. Let's get both of these. Buy us a little safety net. Ah, shit, bro. Nothing spawning. This room is so bad for this. If anything, right now, what's happening is we're getting doomed by the narrative. We're getting really bad tile RNG, honestly, which is a thing that happens in Warframe, by the way. You know, sometimes the tile RNG is shit, which is laughable, but it's very real. If we can just hang by a thread. Because, like, you'll notice there's no enemies by us. It's really fucking tragic, if I must say. We might just have to start panic opening containers. Oh, I mean, we're hanging in by a thread. I just hope it can be enough. We're getting enemy spawns. That's great. But not enough. I'm fairly fucking certain, by the way, if you're playing this in a squad, you wouldn't be dealing with this monstrosity of no enemy spawns. Oh, bro. We don't have a backup tower. This is it. Like, where are the enemies? Where the fuck are they? Doesn't really matter if we get this now or later, so might as well get it now. only gonna buy us another minute. Okay, well... Run around, break fucking containers, I guess. All I really can do. Oh, Lotus, you're a beautiful woman. Where'd all these enemies come from, by the way? They decide that now is the time. We need some big drops here. There's one. Come on, two at least, please. We gotta get that now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's only 30%. It's only another extra minute. It's not very fucking good. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Oh, that clutch ass fucking drop. Please. Please. No. Fuck, man. That's so fucking tragic. That's... Quite literally, that was just a case of enemies just not spawning. I mean, you guys saw that. There is just so many brief fucking windows where we're just sitting there, cock in hand, jerking off, nothing happening. So, that's fantastic. We love that, because otherwise we would have won that. Alright, attempt number 2.
You wanna see me do it again?
Alright, real quick for attempt number 2, I've swapped to the Zorus. You know, keep in mind, we're not going to have any mods on this thing. The unique trait won't work, so we don't have to worry about that, but I just want to try it out, see how we're working with it. Maybe we can spam up electricity procs a lot more effectively, considering we're going to guaranteed proc them every time we throw it. We won't be able to benefit from the infinite combo duration, but that should be fine. And if not, we'll try spam using it, see how that works. Luckily, it doesn't get rid of your thing for failing. That would be so ass. If I failed this, you're probably getting a failure week episode, which would be cringe, bro. I'm not a knower of very efficient corpus tiles, like what's a good tile for spawns. I can tell you, I've learned though, the ones we were fucking in are terrible. Should be eradicated from the table. Jeez. Okay. Alright, hold up. The Zorus might be a little cook master. Might be a little cook machine. I will say, for what it was, the mire was great. I really enjoyed using it there. It's just, wow, we got hoed. I think I've seen more fucking drops of life support in the last 5 seconds than I did that entire run. Now, don't get it twisted. We are, honestly killing pretty efficiently. But one thing I am nervous about using the Zorus over the Mire is what are we going to do when nullifiers start showing up? Because remember, we can't afford to really get knocked down ever. By the way, we're getting absolutely spooned right now. After that last failure, I'm very fucking thankful for it, let me just say. And that did piss me off, by the way. You probably heard it in my voice, but I'm trying to contain myself. There is nothing worse than failing something because I got unlucky. That shouldn't be a thing I have to deal with ever. It hurts my heart, you know. I'm feeling a lot better about this run so far. The enemies are running to us. That is new. We're getting good kills per minute here, I would assume, yeah. No, we're not. It's like 20 kills a minute. This is fucking terrible. I kid you not, though. I think this Grendel farm, the only challenge, other than that, I'm very nervous about that excavation by, like, truth be told. I I think the only thing that holds us back is the enemy spawns here. They are so dog shit abysmal. Remember, our survival is dictated towards getting kills. So if we're not getting kills, we're not surviving. The fact that nothing fucking spawns. Oh, dude. Because, like, that didn't feel like it was my fault. Like, I played wrong or anything. That felt like the game deciding, fuck you, Tormandee. Go fuck yourself. You suck. You unlucky fuck. And I don't like that. They're, starting to slow down a little bit. Not liking this. Okay, I'm gonna be greedy. Get one of these over here. Why did I doubt the Zorus? I should have known this would be the best fucking weapon for this. Literally had people telling me that, and I'm the glaive fucking preacher. Or a glaive preacher, I should say. Doomsday clock is dwindling down. That's always scary, but the drops are coming in, so I'm less nervous. We gotta move out. Yeah, we're done here. Is that a fucking Bursa Moa? Hold up. This is such a fucking waste of time. Actually, this was shooting ourselves in the fucking face. Why did we do that? Why did I do that? He's gonna draw aggro. Okay, I literally said it earlier. We need to move out. We're running low on rations. Okay, we're gonna sit in here. And the reason for it is I've played Sanctuary. I ain't gonna lie, I played Sanctuary Onslaught. That room, I didn't like it too much in Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. And if I don't like it in Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, I can't like it here, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for, like, the furthest one here. I'm gonna get this one. 70% again. All the enemies should spawn back here. Oh, that was a really tragic hit. Oh, denial. Fucking Bursas, bro. Ow, ow. There's two Bursas right next to each other. We might have to whip out the cheat code here. Might have to burn a Breach Surge. And they're not near. I just wasted that. Oh, why is there one 75 meters this way? I'm gonna collect this real quick, because I'm gonna need that. I know I am. Okay, got that. Go back to our hidey hole. Get some extra life support. What? Oh my god. Can I just say, we are getting fucking helped out a ton right now. And that is such a blessing. We need to swap our strategy up, though. I need to put the moats, like, in this corner where they're not gonna go, so that they stop getting nullified. I'm feeling really good about this run. I think we have it in the bag. Do we not? I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna travel. We're gonna travel. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, it's the room that I fucking hate. Yeah, good. We're gonna get these, and we're gonna work our way back. These give 30 each, so by the time we get this, we're back up to full already. That's burning my stockpile a bit, but if I run back here, hopefully the enemies follow. Hopefully I didn't just, like, leave them in the fucking dust. That would be tragic. I am gonna run back and try to meet them, try to pull them towards us. But it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Oh, yeah, we're gonna move here. Really gonna have to make use of Wisp's passive here. This is spawning a lot more dangerous enemies than that defense did. I think that's just because Tech Route Encore changes. That's why we put it in the corner, though. He can nullify it once, that's fine. But he didn't nullify our actual moats. We don't want to lose those. Moving is a bit expensive, bro. Oh, we hit a crit. I was just about to say, I'm thinking in my mind, like, oh, if we hit crits with the Zorus, dude, it kills anything. And what do you know? My sweet darling angel baby did it. That's the most used weapon of 2025 right there. Fuck. Looks like we're in the business of moving back to our initial spawn. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Because this room, they're all spawning over here. And this room is, like, the best we had. And if every percentage is 20 seconds, or 30 seconds, we have 60%. That's a minute plus those two. We did it. We won by timeout, bro. Oh man. Am I good at fucking quick math or what, bro? 20 minutes to do this is quite nuts. And we failed once. That felt so bad. Of course, it boiled down to, are we gonna get lucky, yes or no? And the fucking answer was no the first time. That's so on brand for me. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't throw now. Don't throw fucking now. I didn't have my mode up. If I would have... That heat proc would have been like a modern day toxin proc. I would have lost there. I hope we don't have to like go to extraction. Because all of our shit pushed this way towards where we're at now. Kind of poop snaked our way back. Might as well take these. Yeah, we did it by time. That... I'm gonna assume... Like, I can't be sure if we weren't just killing shit enough. There was a lot of downtime in that first one, but... for sure. For fucking sure, gamers. That was the unluckiest shit of my life. Just the way no enemies were spawning. That's what makes you lose. And that's what made us lose. Yep, we're done. Oh god! We gotta make it to extraction! Okay, well, if I keep pathing like this, we might fucking fail the mission, Jesus. My god, that was terrible. But we got the Grendel helmet. One more piece until freedom. You know, nugget, bro. That's a fucking power carrier. It's a shame I can't double stack that, but I can at least carry one to this first objective. Now, my idea for this one is to actually forego a haste mote. We're just going to do a shock mote. Because obviously, a shock mote's going to be very strong for this, but I mean, I guess we have enough energy. We can do all three. It's very fortunate we're spawning with our max energy. I do want to wait a little bit for the enemies to move up, though. No, fuck it. Okay, put that down. Okay, put that down. It's all three. Oh, the power carriers. There's a lot of dudes. There is a lot of dudes. Oh, we want to be a bit tactical with our cell placement, because we want to shield this thing. We don't want to waste too many, although I doubt we'll be sticking around here for long. So maybe it doesn't truly matter. All right, but we do need to power it at least. Oh my god, there are a lot of fucking enemies. Imagine we were doing this with a mire on. That would have been really stupid. But we're good. We're good. Yeah, the next one's so far away. So let's conserve energy for now. I don't think we'll be able to run back in time to get more power cells. We'll probably just have the one. Of course, that's fine, actually. That works to our favor because we can shield gate this thing. And we should be able to do an easy 8. I was going to say conduits, but that's not right. An easy 8 excavators and just be done. And not have to sit and do a bunch of incomplete ones. That'd be a tragic nightmare. I do want to say, doing this mission, though, where the fuck was that enemy spawn in the survival, bro? And I miscasted, bro. Oh, this is a bad room to defend. Alright, if I can't afford to use energy here to, like, maybe do a breach surge or a roar or something, I need to put down the moats. The reservoirs. For sure. That's a top priority. I think my order is going to be shock, vitality, and then haste. But I absolutely have to get that shock one down, which is 25 energy, which really isn't that bad, but just in case, I want to be sure. You know, it'd be a shame. It'd be a shame if I couldn't put down my trio, but I have a feeling that's going to happen. Surely the... Let me check my notes. Surely the nullifiers are going to start spawning. And shit's about to get real serious. Alright. Tell you what. We put down a shock moat here. And we can just use this. Oh. Neat trick. We can kill everything in that ship by throwing our Zorus at it ahead of time. By the way, where are all of the power cores that were here? Okay, recharged. I saw an Eximus unit. We're gonna have a problem. I hope that Eximus unit stays in that hole, bro. Fuck me. Crit. This time, we're seeing a problem. Carriers weren't spawning. I think we got just enough to make it through there. Could be bad. Like fucking hello. Power core carrier. There we go. God damn. It's genuinely frustrating when you're doing an excavation or a survival and you're just getting hoed by something out of your control. Don't you even dare think about commenting, oh, just control spawns, bro. Just run back and forth and be really, really fucking nerdy. I would love to, but we're on the fucking worst planet in the game, bro. How am I supposed to meddle with spawns in a room that's twice the size of the entire African continent? Maybe I should have used the Asian continent. You know, that one's bigger. Bro, I don't know. I'm just fucking throwing words out. Okay, let's not worry about the guys up there. They're not doing anything. Kill this nullifier 1,000 times over. Excavator down. Looks like we're just cutting back and forth. Honestly, that room is a lot fucking harder to defend than this over here. If it's gonna be the same spot that we've already been to. You gotta die right now, bro. I don't know what kind of yucky shit you're on, thinking of existing, but you can stop it now. And another terrible Eximus unit. Oh shit, oh fuck. Put that down. Yeah, absolutely. If there is one thing I don't want running around is a Guardian Eximus when we go up here. Holy fuck. I thought that thing was gonna crash into the mountain. Where are my paracore carriers? That one's on me. I wasn't paying attention. They're fucking knocking the shit out of this. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh fuck. I'm saying oh fuck no there because we really would have benefited from stalling them. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Get away from my setup. Okay. Quick breather real quick. Let's kill the Eximus units. My ninja headband is on. I'm ready. Oh. This is quite fortunate. Ooh, should we go start that second excavator? Ha 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 ha. No. The answer is no. They destroyed it already. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. That actually does suck quite a bit. But I can't be too surprised. I mean, look at this room. Bro. Where are the excavators gonna duck? Yeah, they fucking can't. Ooh, get this guy out of here. Evil ass. I didn't know they made a fucking Jeffrey Epstein fucking nullifier. Holy shit. We have to fight this guy, by the way. The high priority target. If we see a nullifier Eximus unit, and they are both a, what am I trying to say? A cold one and a guardian, they have to die. It is not like a negotiable fucking thing. They have to die. We're gonna start putting the things down here. Okay. I gotta watch the shields better this time. It's taking a bit of a beating. It's not the end of the world. Oh no, it is the end of the world. Why is this all the way down here? Okay, let's get up here. I should have put my moats up here. The onslaught's starting now. It's too late. No. Do they have to be nullifier Eximuses, bro? What is your fucking problem? This one's about to go. Not really much I could have done about it, considering the circumstance. Could have roared. Actually, I could have roared. What do you mean there's a Bursa over here? Dude, I just fucking got here. I didn't mean to fucking start it. Guess I'm gonna get a little bit of cryotic from this, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is actually cryotic broke, so it's quite nice. Unfortunately, not much saving I can do on this one. Open area, you know what it is. Alright, nothing's fucking spawning. I'm wasting my time. I didn't want to really, waste this next spot because it's our best defense. We're only gonna get like 2 from whatever excavator we're getting over in that chasm. By the way, really fucking funny that we got that awful ass excavation spot. I hate this planet so much. You have... I don't think they make Europa haters as big as me. The tile set, the everything about it. The way it walks, the way it talks. Ooh, I fucking loathe this planet. Call me Am, bro. It exists, therefore I am its biggest hater. Alright. Well, we got 1 power core. That's gonna have to do it. Then I'm gonna have to put on the excavator. Ooh, carrier. Good. Another power core carrier. Good. Arctic Eximus. We fucking lost. Alright. Great. Oh. Yeah, we actually just... No, we did lose. Ugh. How is it not dead yet? It's kind of tough, bro. Okay. That set of Eximuses that it spawned there... I mean, what the fuck do you want me to do? Arctic Eximuses are the bane of my Zora spam. And it spawned fucking 2 of them. What a sick joke. Somehow, we got a power core there. And I burnt my fucking... Oh... Not that it would have mattered, bro. I would have bought myself another 5 seconds. Let's get hypothetical in a motherfucker, yeah? Let's say I had the ability to breach surge teleport to my reservoirs. Maybe, crossing that chasm would be realistic. And defending it? Maybe. I don't have that luxury. So, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? It's just, it's Jover, bro. And I fucked up my order. It didn't read that I hit the button. And it spawned a nullifier right by my fucking moats. And oh my god, bro. Alright, well. I have to prioritize my safety here. What's worse than losing the excavator in the spot that we can actually defend? Fucking dying. What a bitch. What a rat bastard bitch. You mean to tell me... Alright, we're spawning an enemy, right? Let's spawn him right where he put his fucking things down. Yeah, that's funny. Ha! Look, there's nothing fucking down here either. It's just one singular fucking corridor with a bunch of lockers in it, bro. You had to spawn there. You rat bastard bitch. You had to spawn there. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Oh, man. Everything's level 50 and above, bro. Okay, I have 75 energy. If I don't fuck up my blunt rotation, I blow kisses, bro. I'm not gonna be able to save it, but we can stall it. That's more important. Okay, well, when I said stall it, I actually meant with, like, shields. 3 more crowd. Can we do it, gamers? Put down a vitality mote, and we just fucking tank. It's been 3 seconds, so if it dies now, we're fine. We win. Actually, matter of fact, break that bitch. I do not care. You would be doing me a favor. Route. Get me out of this godforsaken mission. I knew that was gonna suck, but it's still not as frustrating as the last one. That survival, dude, just be lucky, forehead. Oh my god. And there they are, the Grendel systems. Oh, happy days to be done with that bullshit. Oh, and we're done. Thank god. What does he take to craft? Please don't be annoying. Oh my fucking god, bro. You know, after getting really pissed off and annoyed doing that farm, I'm really grateful they said come out here and fish. Exactly what I want to be doing after an adventure like that. And I suck cock at fishing, by the way. Oh my. Look, guys, we got a Gupala. Holy shit, I caught Fibonacci. Alrighty. We can add Grendel to our arsenal very soon. Even though he's gonna serve one distinct purpose, which is getting Helminth. God, Nurse is gonna be gas. I would craft Grendel's signature weapon, which is the hold on. The Masseter... I was gonna say Prime, but I was just using that as a reference. We would craft the Masseter, the normal one, but I have to wait 48 hours for the Nami's Skyla to research in the dojo. And then I gotta research that. Then we'd have to craft that. So I don't have enough time. That's a 5-day trek. Anyway, that's gonna do it for that. We got one more thing we gotta do, which is make room for Grendel. I'm just gonna tell you now we're getting rid of Korra. I don't use this character. Korra's already formed up and ready to be primed if we ever want to get Korra prime, so you don't have to worry about this. We're just gonna confirm it. And bye-bye, Korra. Thank you for not keeping me stuck in Sanctuary Onslaught. Alrighty, but that's gonna do it for this week's episode of the Warframe Iron Man. I know, 4 missions in total. Crazy. Could have been 3, by the way. Anyway, if you like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, you can do that too. We upload every Tuesday, 1 p.m. PST. If you found this video and want to catch up on the series, I have a playlist linked below. You should check up on it. It's pretty good. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Next week, we're going to be clearing out the defection loot table, whatever that may be, and finally unlocking Steel Path. I know. Feels good to say that. But until then, thank y'all for watching. Mwah! Love y'all. See you in the next one, gamers.